their scriptures also are bona fide. They say like that.
Yes, we will accept it if Bible says the same thing what Vedas say. What we will accept Quran if what Quran says is the same thing as Vedas say. Then we will accept. Otherwise you won't accept. You understand? There are Vedic authorities. You understand? So, Acharyas are there, Vedic Acharyas. Madhacharya is one of the eminent Acharyas. He has given a definition of Shastra. What is Shastra? Madhacharya has given that definition. You understand? So, if you accept such book as Shastra, it comes under that definition. Otherwise you won't accept.
Like Prabhupada used to accept that Jesus Christ is a pure devotee. Prabhupada accepts Jesus Christ as bona fide pure devotee.
Yeah. Bona fide devotee, pure devotee accepts Shastra. He speaks from Shastra. He has accepted a bona fide Guru who speaks from Shastra. The Guru or Acharya never speaks outside Shastra. Never speaks.
Whatever Jesus Christ,
my Guru Maharaj said, Jesus Christ was a devotee. Was a pure devotee. He has said so. So we accept it. Yes, Jesus Christ is a pure devotee. And my Guru Maharaj said, yes, we accept Jesus Christ as our Guru because he is a pure devotee. And whatever Jesus Christ says, that is in Vedas. So we accept it. But don't twist it, what Jesus Christ says. And repeatedly, and giving more emphasis on it, my Guru Maharaj said, Jesus Christ says, thou shalt not kill, but why are you killing? You are deviating Jesus Christ. So you are not bona fide followers of Jesus Christ. So we won't accept you. We accept Jesus Christ, but we won't accept you. But you are not following Jesus Christ. You are twisting his instructions. Because you are killing.
Their argument for that is that the original word means don't murder, meaning only human beings. That's the way they argue.
That is they are twisting it. They say there is soul only in human beings, not in other species. That's not correct. Soul is everywhere.
But the word murder, they take that from the original, from the Greek, or whatever it is, and they have the original word, and they say it's murder, and not meaning human beings.
Jesus Christ has not said so. Thou shalt not kill. It's very simple. Why are you making it complicated? You understand? They are making it complicated. Murder. What is that? Murder. You are also murdering an animal. And killing it for your food, that's also murder. We say so.
And then they'll say, well, you're killing vegetables. They say you're killing a vegetable. You're killing vegetables.
Vegetable. You see, that is recommended in Vedas.
Well, it's not in my Bible. In my Bible it says you can eat meat.
So, we will accept Bible if it accepts Veda. What Bible says is that in Veda, then we'll accept it. we are not killing these vegetables. That is recommended in Vedas. You understand? In Bhagavatam, it is stated, Jiva Jivasya Jivanam. You understand? Jiva Jivasya Jivanam. One Jiva means living entity is Jivan, life or food of another Jiva. That's a fact. And that is recommended. And Isopanishad says, Tyanate Gunjitha.
Then Maharaj, why
You must take your share. Don't take other share. You understand? These lions and tigers, they must kill the animals. That is their share. That is not your share. You human beings should not kill.
Yeah, but
You have enough to here in the nature, enough rice, wheat, vegetables, milk, ghee, many nice things for you.
But our Bible speaks of animal sacrifices, and it's okay. It's sanctioned by God to eat meat, they say.
Buddhists say so. Lord Buddha came, stopped it. Animal sacrifice, yes, it was there, but it is not recommended in Kali Yuga. No Brahmanas are there that can utter, they can utter pure Vedic mantra and kill an animal and offer it to Agnidev, sacrifice, yajna. Thereby he will get a new life and come up from the fire. Then that is test. You saw it. If you are so potent.
The Christians say, it doesn't matter what you put in, it's what comes out. They say, it doesn't matter what you eat, it's as long as you have love for God.
God has never said so. That is your own concoction. God has never said so. That argument was there. Mahaprabhu had that argument with Kaji, Chand Kaji. Mahaprabhu asked the same question, why are you killing cows? What sort of dharma is it? Cow is mother and bull is father. Pita mata mari khao, eo kon dharma. You kill your father and mother and eat. What sort of religion it is? Mahaprabhu asked. Then Kaji said, oh, Amar Quran, Tomar Ved Puran. He said, as you have Ved Puran, we have Quran, our scripture. Our Quran says so. You understand? And in your Vedas it is said, Yajna Pasubana, animal sacrifice is their own kind, that you sacrifice. I said, no. No such thing. We have nothing like that. We never kill animals in sacrifice. That's not real killing. The Vedic Brahmanas, those who can utter pure Vedic mantra, they will kill the old animals because he is suffering. Let that life be ended and let him get a new life. Thereby give him new life. That animal gets a new life and comes out of the sacrifice, fire. That's not real killing. So, can you do it? Then why are you killing? We are never killing.
Well, it's for food. They say man is given dominion over the animals. Therefore we can eat meat. Man has dominion over the animals.
No. Men are not meant to eat meat.
But
they are not cannibals. Men are not cannibals.
My Bible says man has dominion over the animals.
No. Then we will never accept such statement. It is not in Vedas. And therefore Christ has not said so. This man don't kill. You are twisted. You don't accept. You won't accept. So that argument is there with Kadi. Then Kadi was defeated and they accepted. Yes, you Pandit, whatever you say, that's correct. That's correct. But what shall we do? We have accepted such things, Sadharma. But whatever you say, that's correct. He admitted. He admitted. Then Mahaprabhu says, in your dharma, those who are authorities, they don't know the real truth of dharma. They don't know it. They don't know the real truth what is given in Quran. Quran has never said this. Yes. And Kaji also admitted, yes, that's true. That's true. So, they twist things.
Even this word dominion, they say, well, the Bible says man has dominion over the animals. We say, well, dominion means protect. You have dominion of your children. Do you eat your children?
No. That as Mahaprabhu says, you are killing your father and mother. Will you kill your father and mother and eat their flesh? Where are you killing father and mother? Cow and bulls. Cow giving milk says father. And bull. Cow, yes. Giving milk says mother, our mother. And bull helps us in producing grain, is like father. So, how will you kill your father and mother? It is not proper thing.
Not human being.
Yes. Pitamata mari khao, ye kon dharma, he says. What sort of dharma it is that you kill father and mother and eat their flesh? What sort of dharma it is? Mahaprabhu is so strong, you see. And Kaji was defeated.
Chaitanya Charitamrita doesn't give detailed description of that whole conversation. In other words, it just kind of cuts short.
Because if you read everything, Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mangal, then you can get
the whole picture.
Whole picture.
I'm done with questions. If anyone else has a question. Any question? All right, I'm convinced. I'll follow Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavad Gita.
All right, let it be. It's enough for today. We have other things.
Jai Guru, Jai Krishna. Is known as Achincha Veda Veda. And in other words, and one and different.
Yes.
But it's really sometimes it appears not easy to understand that. If you can maybe explain, because you can explain what's the meaning.
You see, qualitatively one, the same, quantitatively different. You understand? It is said. That is, Achinta is inconceivable. One and different. You understand? This is Achinta Veda Veda. Example, a very, you see, popular example is given. You just take a drop of water from the vast sea. You understand? The components in that drop and the components in vast sea are same, isn't it? But in vast sea, quantity is very great. In drop quantity is very little. This is difference, and that is the same. This is Achintya Veda Veda Tattva. You understand? This example is given. So, the jiva, soul, and super soul. They are qualitatively one and quantitatively different. Similar. This is known as the Chintya Veda Veda Tattva. Why are you doing?
Maharaj.
No, you're a gentleman.
They don't want the mercy.
His disciple, Gopal Krishna, he says. Only the disciples have this right to touch the feet, not others.
What about remnants from the plate? What about the food, prasadam remnants? Only disciples?
Yes.
I heard Prabhupada say something like that.
Yeah, listen. No, let's listen.
We can put the things simultaneously. I can show him and listen.
Guru Maharaj, we've heard that if you touch someone's foot, you give them your karma, and then if you put your hand on their head, you give the karma back. Is that true?
Not applicable to one and all. Only those who are like elevated sannyasis, they can do so.
They can do.
They can take karma
I see.
and they can digest it. If you have no power to digest, you will have to suffer from it.
One time I had some doctor and nurse touching my foot for a foot. I had a foot problem, and they were touching my feet. And 3 days later, I was in the hospital for 3 weeks for something else. I won't mention now, but
You see, that is doctor for treatment he is touching. The purpose is different. You understand? When mind is foot was operated, doctors, nurses, they touch this.
yeah, but you're a pure devotee. You
No,
Krishna protects you.
purpose is different because for treatment's sake.
Okay.
And they have been paid for it. I gave them money for it. But disciples' purpose is different. The devotee's purpose is different. So thereby I cannot take their karma. No. No.
So because the spiritual master is fully surrendered to Krishna, he doesn't have to suffer the reaction. Krishna absorbs it, protects him. Spiritual master.
Yeah, Krishna protects a spiritual master. He has power. He should have a very powerful person.
So
If he is not so powerful, he must suffer.
So if the spiritual master is not surrendered, he suffers.
Yes. Maybe surrendered, but surrendered is not complete. And another thing is that disciples should also follow rules, regulations strictly and chant. Disciples should be true disciples. Then there will be no suffering at all. If the disciples will not follow the order of spiritual master, then spiritual master has accepted such disciples. They don't follow him, they don't obey him. So he has to suffer, he should be punished. Why he has accepted such disciples?
Sometimes we've seen disciples, so-called disciples, they get initiated, and then the next day they leave and take up sinful activity.
This is the Guru should suffer for it. And disciple must suffer and he will go to hell, definitely. But the Guru should suffer, because why he has accepted such disciple? Therefore restriction is there. He should first test them, examine them very carefully for 1 year, as I was telling. If he is convinced that yes, he will be obedient, endure mind discipline. He can endure. Severe discipline I may inflict upon him, and then he will accept it.
And under certain circumstances, spiritual master may initiate disciples sooner because he can see the heart, the sincerity of the disciple. Or how does that work?
Yes, spiritual master has that power, but we should test. We should examine. Because conditioned soul sometimes may show some loyalty, some submissiveness, but after that you may change also.
What is the value of that initiation if the disciple doesn't take it seriously? Does it have any value?
What?
If disciple is not a genuine disciple, he takes initiation and then leaves right away, does that have any value?
Yes, it has no value. Therefore both will suffer, the Gour, spiritual master as well as disciple. Both will suffer.
In that case, Maharaja, does he remain anymore a disciple of that particular Guru?
Uh-huh.
Does that disciple remain constantly to be a disciple of that Guru?
He should be obedient, he should be constantly obedient to Guru.
No, if he doesn't obey the Guru and he leaves the
No,
Guru,
he may leave that place, by the order of Guru, he may stay elsewhere, but he will perform service what Guru has said.
that is true, but in case if he entangles with the material activities,
Then he is no longer a disciple. He cannot be said to be a disciple.
So relationship is cut off?
initiation,
The relationship will be cut off.
it's automatically cut off if you
Yes,
leave that.
relationship will be cut off. Yeah. And that disciple will be punished.
What if a disciple, after many years of maybe sincere service, just succumbs to the material, is overwhelmed by the material energy and then leaves? Is relationship then cut off? Or?
Yes, definitely cut off.
But he can come back to the spiritual master and it can be
Yes, if he may come back. Spiritual master is very merciful. So, spiritual master will chastise him, inflict some discipline on him, and he should tolerate it.
I thought that the spiritual master comes back to save the fallen disciples.
That's also a fact. Once accepted, spiritual master, he has accepted once. He is so merciful, if his disciple falls down, even if he goes to hell, this spiritual master has to go to hell, to deliver his disciple. He is so merciful.
But we shouldn't want our spiritual masters to go to hell for us. It would be horrible. We wouldn't want our spiritual master.
And disciples should know all these things, and he should be very, very careful. My spiritual master is so merciful that he exerts himself so much to deliver me from the clutches of Maya, from this horrible situation, material existence. Why shall I do such work or commit such sinful activity for which my spiritual master will suffer? I should not do like that. I cannot pay back what the good the spiritual master has done to me. Why shall I be a cause of his suffering? You understand? One who is a wise and intelligent disciple or conscientious one, he should think like that. He should be very careful.
Am I to expect that you're going to give me some heavy test
Yes.
before initiation?
You need it? You need it?
What's that?
It's needed. Yes. That is up to spiritual master.
Spiritual master knows the right time.
Yes. He knows right time, what is needed in what time. So, have you taken prasad? What's your name?
B. Krishna Das.
B. Krishna Das. So, initiated name?
There is an initiated name.
Krishna Das.
Bir Krishna Das.
B.
B-I-R, Bir.
Bir Krishna. Oh, Bir Krishna. Bir Krishna. Acha. What's your legal name?
That's my spiritual name.
Spiritual name. Legal name?
That is Babu Bhai Patel.
Babu Bhai. Yes.
That is my terminal.
That's all right. Bir Krishna. So Bir Krishna. So have taken prasad?
Yes, Maharaja, I had my prasad.
All of your family?
Yes, Maharaja, we all had.
Prasad.
Yes, Maharaja.
Tell all your children, all your family members to chant.
Yeah, they chant.
They chant.
Of course, my children, they don't chant regularly, but sometime whenever they are in mood, they chant. And occasionally when I preach them, then when they are in mood, they chant little more rounds, some more rounds.
In this way,
Yeah, that's
the chanting will be regular.
Yeah, but they render a lot of service in the temple when we go on every Sunday there.
That should be. That's the way of training, teaching, the parents' responsibility.
I know that.
Train the children in this way. They should know that they are servants of Krishna, they have to render service to pleasure of Krishna. So, what's your name?
Krishna Rao.
Krishna Rao. Yes, same name.
Whoever sits under your foot, Maharaj, they are all same. They have to be all same.
Same name. Namesake. So you're staying in ashram now, temple? Huh? You put on dhoti.
And from yesterday, my exams are over. Tomorrow I'll buy it.
Yes. Shave your mustache? No mustache? Put on dhoti. Because become devotee. Yes. Chant Hare Krishna. Yeah. Because when you are here, this is discipline here. And you should abide by the discipline.
So much, I have one question. There are 4 bona fide sampradayas, isn't it? So, why did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord himself, in this Kali Yuga, why did he accept this Brahma Sampradaya? Why?
Mahaprabhu himself has said that. You understand? That is in Chaitanya Charitamrita. In Brahma Sampradaya, Acharya is Madhvacharya in Kali Yuga. Madhvacharya, that place is Udupi. Udupi in South India. You have not seen that place. One day you may go there and see Udupi. You understand?
Yes.
And Madhvacharya, Madhvacharya is a very powerful Acharya, very powerful, eminent Acharya. It is stated that he is Vayu avatar, incarnation of Vayudev. You understand?
Yes.
Trutiya Maruti Tanu. First is Hanuman Maruti, Vaiputra, son of Vayudev. Second, Bhimsen is also son of Vayudev. And third, Madhvacharya, Trutiya Maruti Tanu. You understand? Incarnation, Vayudev. So, he is very strong and stout. Hanuman, Bhim, very strong and stout. He is very strong and stout. And he is also spiritually very powerful. Once you are sitting in the bank of the seashore, you see, one merchant was going to trade, business, right, in his vessel, you see. And by chance, that vessel was stuck to the sand. It couldn't lift it. So Madhacharya was just noticing it. So he just saw like this samudra, her hands waving like that. And the boat is drifted, you see. And the chief man of the boat, the chief sailor, you see, he could understand this person is Mahatma, has such wonderful power. So he went there, paid over census, and presented him a gopi chandan, a piece of gopi chandan. Gopi chandan means that tilak. You understand? A very big piece. He presented. And while Madhacharya was carrying it, he just fell down and broke. And out of it, a deity came, Bal Gopal. Gopal deity. In one hand, the deity who holds a tuning rod, you understand? And a stick, another rod and rope. Tuning rod and tuning rope. And that deity, Madhacharya worshipped, installed and worshipped. You understand?
Yes.
So when Mahaprabhu was traveling, he saw that deity. And he said that this is very good in your sampradaya, that they are worshipping Bal Gopal. You understand? Krishna is the only worshipable deity. So you are worshipping that deity. This is one reason why Mahaprabhu accepted that sampradaya. Another is, in that sampradaya, Madhava sampradaya, that Madhavendra Puri comes. You understand? Madhavendra Puri is the spiritual master of Ishwar Puri, and Ishwar Puri is the spiritual master of Mahaprabhu. And from Madhavendra Puri, this praise, love of Krishna is first introduced. You understand? Madhavendra Puri was the first person in that sampradaya. In other sampradayas, nobody teaches about this love of Godhead. But in this Madhava sampradaya, Madhavendra Puri teaches, he had that gopi bhav. Madhavendra Puri had gopi bhav. You understand? That mellow is there. Rock. And that is why Mahaprabhu accepted this sampradaya. Because Mahaprabhu has given that gopi bhav. You understand? And this is the reason why Mahaprabhu accepted Madhava sampradaya. In other sampradayas, it is not there.
These other sampradayas, they only bring one as far as Vaikuntha planet?
Vaikuntha planet.
So it's all in awe and reverence, Chanta?
After Vaikuntha, Aishwarya. Aishwarya mark, opulence. No prem. Madhurya is not there.
No prem, does that mean Dasha is the highest? Dasha Ras is the highest?
Yes, in Vaikuntha, we have 5 main rasas. In Vaikuntha, 2.5 rasas are there.
2.5?
2.5.
2.5 in Vaikuntha. Shanta, Dasha, and what's
Vatsalya.
Vatsalya. What about Satya?
No, Satya.
Satya.
One time.
But it's tinged.
Santo and Dasya and half of Satya.
That means half tinged with opulence, appreciation for the opulence, Aishwarya?
Half of Satya Rasa. Half.
Not pure Sakya.
There are two. One Aishwarya, another Madhurya Satya. Aishwarya Satya, Madhurya Satya. You understand?
Madhurya Sakya.
Satya. As for example, you see, Arjuna was in Satya Rasa, isn't it? Sakha Oshi mein, Bhakta Oshi mein, Priya Oshi mein. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, he was my friend, Sakha, very dear friend. So he was in Satya Rasa. But when Krishna manifested his universal form, very gigantic form, fearful. Krishna was very, Arjuna was very much afraid. So, Bhavan Ugra Rupa, he said, who are you, such horrible form? He was very much afraid. He was praying with folded hands, prayer. You understand? So this is Aishwarya Satya. You understand? They are after, that fear is there. You understand? Fear is there. In Aishwarya Satya, fear is there. And Sugriva is also in Satya Rasa. Vibhishan is also in Satya Rasa.
Is Arjuna going from here to here, back and forth? Well, sometimes he's not aware that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. He's thinking Krishna is just my friend.
But when he saw this Vishwarup, then he said, I didn't know that you are so powerful.
Right.
So I was treating you as my friend. Sometimes we slept together, we dined together, many jokes. So please excuse me. So kya moi? He says. And similar is the rasa of Vibhishan and Sugriva, Sakya.
Well, my question is...
You see, but they are all afraid of Ram. But cowherd boys are also in Sakya Rasa. But they are not afraid, they are carrying, they are just climbing on the shoulder of Krishna, you see. They are not afraid. That is Madhurya Sakya. You understand now?
Can someone be like, can Arjuna be swaying back from Madhurya Sakya to Aishwarya Sakya back and forth?
No. Arjuna is in Aishwarya Sakya.
But before he saw the universal form, he was in Madhurya Sakya and always in...
No, he was not in that rush, but out of ignorance he was treating like that, therefore he begged excuse. Our boys never begged excuse.
So was this Yoga Maya?
That is rush of Arjuna.
I have a question about this poem that Srila Prabhupada wrote aboard the Jaladuta on his way from India to Boston. Now, in that, I had read one commentary of Satrup Maharaj, and where Srila Prabhupada is saying that when will that day be mine, my dear Lord, when I can frolic in the fields and roll around. I don't know if I'm explaining it properly. When I can roll and play with you in the grass. And Satrup Maharaj said, this indicates that Srila Prabhupada is in the Sakya Rasa. Is that a speculation, or is Prabhupada I mean, are we speculating to think we know what Rasa Prabhupada's in?
Yes, you see, spiritual master may come, may have Saksharas or Gopi. You understand? But those who are in Madhurya Bhav, they are one among the Gopis of Manjari, the spiritual master. Therefore we say, spiritual master is Radha Priya Sakhi, the dear Garu companion of Srimati Radharani. At the same time, the manifestation of Nityananda Prabhu. Two mixed. And also, the spiritual master is one of the cowherd boys, Satya. That means
But it's not really, it's too elevated of a topic to figure this out. Because you were explaining that the followers of Mahaprabhu are all in conjugal Madhurya Ras. So therefore, if we say Prabhupada is in Sakya Ras, it seems like lessening his position. When we should think Prabhupada's in the highest based on what he's done.
you see, in Madhurya Rasa, there are all rasas are there. You understand? Madhurya Rasa is topmost rasa. Shanto, Dasya, Satya, Vatsalya, Madhurya. So in Dasya Rasa, Shanto is there. And in Satya Rasa, Shanto, Dasya, Satya is there. In Vatsalya Rasa, Shanto, Dasya, Satya are there. In Madhurya, Shanto, Dasya, Satya, Vatsalya. Everything is there.
I remember Srila Prabhupada gives the analogy of earth, water, fire, air, ether, and smell, taste, touch. In other words, the different elements have certain characteristics. And earth has all of the 5 characteristics of hear, sound, scent, smelling, sight, taste, and touch. And he compares earth to Madhurya Ras, where it has all of the properties.
Yes. Similarly, Madhurya Rasa, everything. So, Prabhupada is in Madhurya Rasa. So, Satya is there. Satya is there.
Makes it clear.
Is in Madhurya Rasa. Is Radha Priya Sakhi is one of the Sakhi's Manjaris, dear Garu companions of Radharani.
Now it is stated that Madhurya stage is complete.
Madhurya stage is complete, yes.
It means
That is
others
complete.
included.
Yes, incomplete. Madhurya stage is complete. Definitely.
Is it frequent that one changes rasa, or is that infrequent?
You see, we have eternal relationships with Krishna. And it's 5 mukhya principal rasa sambandha. Let's understand 5 principal rasas. And each living entity is related with Krishna in one of these 5.
How does this different types of liberation, so like Salokya, Sarupya, Samidya, how does that fit in to the different rasas?
Those who are pure devotees and never want for this. Mukti, Salokya, Sarti, Samidya, they don't want. They don't want.
But it comes anyway?
May come, but they keep it. Get out.
Is it present in Goloka?
No, it's not in Goloka. It is in Vaikuntha.
Only.
That's the 5 types of mukti, liberation. Right? The pure devotees don't want it. They don't want it. Diyamanam no grunnati. Mat sevanam vinati. If Krishna gives them, they never accept it. No, I don't accept it.
But if Krishna gives them, they'll accept. Except for merging.
Huh?
If Krishna gives them, then they have to accept. Except for becoming one.
No, there is no question of becoming one in the devotional service.
But no, that they will not accept.
Even they never accepted Samitya, Shastri and Salokya. But to speak of this Brahmasavitya, that is like hellish situation. They never accept all this, any kind of liberation. They only want to serve Krishna.
The living entity in the Brahmajyoti was merged in the Brahmajyoti temporarily. Is he conscious? Is he conscious or is he asleep?
Soul is always conscious. Arati ki ja. Soul is always.
So how can he? It just seems like he'd be very bored. It would seem like a very dull existence.
Yes. Because there is no activity. No activity is there. In Brahmana fallen. Therefore devotees don't want it. Those who are Mahabadis, Jnanis, they want it. So for devotees that is hellish is there. Kaivalya narakayate. Prabhupada Saraswati says, Kaivalya narakayate. Kaivalya mukti, that means merging effulgence, Brahman effulgence. Sadhya mukti is like hellish situation. Devotees never wanted them, they will never go there. That is meant for the jnanis, you understand? Mahabadi jnanis. And they can stay there, they will fall down.
How long? How long could you stay up there?
Not so long.
Not so long.
That's not the place at all. They will fall down. And Ramananda Raj says, when Mahaprabhu asked that question to Ramananda Raj, Mumukshu Mumukshura Gopi, what is the destination of a Mumukshu and Mumukshu? Mumukshu means that want to enjoy, that those who perform pious activities, they are known as Mumukshu. They want to enjoy themselves. So they are elevated to the planetary demigods planet. And they are born as demigods, devateha. Demigods body they get. Mumukshu, those who want to merge into Brahman effulgence, they are known as Mumukshu. They want Mumukshu means mukti, liberation. And what is their destination? Ramananda Raj says, Avadeha. When they fall down, they will get the body of the tree, either tree or mountain. Avadeha. It's so
be a waste of time.
waste of time. Let Ramananda Raj answer. Ramananda Raj answered. And I have to ask this question. Your style.
Can a devotee's particular service that he's doing for the spiritual master in the material world as he's performing sadhana, can that type of service he's doing determine what relationship? Like if he's a preacher or he's a pot washer or a pujari, he's a pujari or a pot washer or a preacher, can that determine what his relationship with Krishna is going to be?
Yes, devotee when makes advancement, when he becomes pure, heart is pure, makes advancement, then he can realize what is his relationship. That is a question of realization.
So it's not a question of what type of activity he's doing.
No. Doesn't matter. So that's all. You understand? You can do any activity under the guidance of Guru. That is fine.
I see.
No matter.
So much. It is said that a pure devotee and to achieve bhava, he doesn't need any own pleasure. A pure devotee, a pure serving of Lord Krishna, he doesn't need the pleasure for himself. He wants to please Lord Krishna. But at the same time, the nature of soul is ananda, to enjoy, to be it's nature of the soul. So how that soul is completely bereft of self pleasure? How can he enjoy?
No. Nature of the soul is to get pleasure. You understand?
Yes, sir.
The gopis, you take the example of gopis. Gopis never desire for their own pleasure. They never desire. Their only desire to please Krishna. You understand?
Yes.
There is specific word kama and prema. Kama means own pleasure. Prema means to please the senses of Krishna. That is prema. You understand?
Yes.
And there is no question of kama, own pleasure, own sense pleasure in gopis.
Yes.
But gopis, they dress themselves nicely, nice dress.
Yes.
They decorate their bodies nicely.
I read today in the Krishna book, yes.
Yes. You understand? Why are they doing like that? Some may ask this question. If gopis have no personal sense pleasure, why are they doing like that? Thereby they will be attracted by Krishna, or Krishna will enjoy them. Thereby they will get pleasure.
Yes.
But gopis have no such desire. Gopis only decorate them and dress them nicely and put nice ornaments in order to give pleasure to Krishna. When Krishna will see them, Krishna will be pleased. You understand? And thereby they will be enjoyed by Krishna. Krishna will be pleased. You understand? Example is given, the pujari,
Yes.
the cleaners, the arati plate and paraphernalia,
Yes.
very nicely and looks glittering. Why? Because they are Krishna's, and Krishna will be pleased thereby.
They're for themselves.
That's not a pujari's owner. Pujari will never get pleasure out of it. But pleasure. Similarly, gopis are cleaning their bodies, nice ornaments, nice saris, putting on nice, decorating themselves very nicely. Krishna will be pleased thereby. When Krishna will see them, he will be pleased.
So whatever pure devotee does, it's not just in order to please Krishna.
Yes.
Everything,
Yes.
every single activity.
Even single.
It must be very elevated stage.
Very.
And sometimes,
Therefore, Vaishnavas are very pure, put on nice dresses, clean dresses, decorated tilakas, everything in their body. You see, this is the temple of the Lord, the temple decoration and temple cleaning, mandir marjan. You understand?
Yes, Guru Maharaj. And Prabhupada said also that whatever relation you may have with Krishna, even and in the mood of wrath, in the mood of fear, yes, or in the mood of lust. But if that relationship is established with Krishna, it's good. So how can one be lust toward Krishna?
Like gopis?
The gopi, they know, I don't know if they're lusty. I don't
Yes,
know if
gopis are lusty, but the lust is for Krishna.
What about
different.
what about the hunchback Kubja?
Kubja.
Kumcha, yes,
Yes.
I think that.
Kubja has that rasa, which is Aishwarya, not Madhurya. Like Lakshmi, Rukmini, Satyabhama. They are Aishwarjamay, not Madhurya. Kubja, that category.
What difference between Aishwarya and Madhurya?
We don't know. Aishwarya means opulence. Madhurya means
Let's say Baba.
like Gopi Bhav.
They need nothing, no opulence, but natural love.
And Kubja comes under that category, Aishwarya. You understand?
Srila Prabhupada explains that Mother Yashoda's love is more pure than Devaki.
Yes. Because Mother Yashoda thought Krishna served her best. But Krishna didn't serve the best of the devotee.
And where Guru Maharaj in Krishna's pastime in Vrindavan,
Then Yashoda's Vatsalya rod is in Madhurya category. You understand? Not in Aishwarya category. There are two types always. Aishwarya and Madhurya. You understand? In Vatsalya rod you will find two types. Devaki is Vatsalya in Aishwarya category. Whereas Yashoda's Vatsalya is Madhurya category. You understand? And similarly, Satyabhama, Rukmini, Satyabhama,
yes,
Jambavati, 16,000 wives of Krishna. They are loved in Aishwarya category. But gopis are also wives of Krishna, but they are Madhurya category. Madhurya category.
I have a question. In the Krishna book, it's explained how when Krishna's playing his flute, the gopis would leave their husbands and some would be churning butter.
Everything, whatever they leave, everything. Someone is talking, allowing a child to suck her breast.
So my question is, and Prabhupada says later that they actually don't go into the pure body, but they go in their spiritual body.
Yeah, spiritual body, Baba.
In the pure world, though.
Yes. And Krishna can't. Krishna makes the body.
no. Krishna is not different in his body.
It's the spiritual body.
Yes.
The devotees, Vaishnava, very pure devotees, have they met the body?
No.
But Srila Prabhupada says in another part that the husbands didn't know that their wives left because the body was there, but the spirit soul went to Krishna. And then another portion he says that they left their husbands, they left
everything. And one of the husbands bound up, you see, his wife. Didn't allow, yes. Didn't allow her to go there. So she left her body. She died. Understand? She died because I couldn't go to Krishna. So what is the necessity of this body? She left that body. She died. And she said, don't burn my body. You understand? Don't burn up or bury. Let my body be like that. Because Krishna will be thinking of me, Krishna will be inquiring why that gopi has not come. So when he will come, he will see my body. So he will have some consolation. So don't burn my body. Don't destroy my body. Don't destroy my body.
So it's not material body at all.
Don't material body.
That means all of the associates of Krishna were in a spiritual body? No material body.
Yes. How? How with this material body you will associate with Krishna? Is it possible? Unless you are really better to that stage, how can you associate with Krishna?
How about demons like Kamsa? Demons like Kamsa. Is that material body or spiritual body?
No, you see, they have little body, demons. But demon killing work is not the work of Krishna. It's Vasudeva's work. They are not in spiritual world. Our demons are in spiritual world? No. They are here. This is material world. And that is known as Bhoma Leela. You understand? It is known as Bhoma Leela. Bhoma means the earthly Leela. Earthly Leela. You understand? There is some difference in Bhoma Leela and that Leela. Is eternal Golak Vrindavan. Some difference is there. Here is demon killing. There is no demon killing. You understand? And the Vasudeva form, Vasudeva, four-handed form, he kills demons. And Krishna is the source of all incarnation. So Vasudeva will be in his body. Krishna has only one business, to be always in the Rasa dance, not here.
So, other so-called Krishna's activities, they are not performed by Krishna himself, by his incarnation, Vasudeva.
Especially demon killing.
Yes.
I have to go to Kaviraj tonight.
And Guru Maharaj, the way the gopis act, they left everything, house. I read today that chapter. I read today, Krishna book. They left everything. And how can people tolerate such thing? How people, inhabitants of Vrindavan, all inhabitants of Vrindavan, can tolerate such thing? Tolerate. And normally, that seems very like sinful to leave everything, house, husband.
That is our material calculation. That the residents of Vrindavan are not material inhabitants. They know all this. Material calculation.
And always when we speak about Krishna's pastime, and between coward boy and coward damsel of Raja, we see that pastime of Krishna with coward damsel is more celebrated than coward boy. We speak always, what difference between coward boy and gopis?
Difference for Rasa. Difference for Rasa only.
Yes.
Coward boys in Satya Rasa. They are in Madhurya Rasa. It is also different. Nothing else.
And the spiritual world, we find that they are also men, male and females. In spiritual world, they are all Krishna internal energies. So, what difference between the male and female in the spiritual world?
Actual no difference. Actual no difference. In true sense, there is no difference. There is no difference. Because the only difference in this male of heart. No other difference is there. Accordingly, body form is there.
So in spiritual world, they are those who are eternally male and others eternally female.
Yes. Yes. Because there is no birth and death.
Yes.
No change of body.
Yes.
Eternal, everything eternal. We cannot think it out. We are material beings.
I have one question here. In material world we have man and women because they have to continue their generation. Is that the same question there in the spiritual world?
Spiritual world, there are males and females, but no procreation. No procreation. Procreation is here. There is no procreation.
Then why should there be man and women? Either man.
That is for the enjoyment of Krishna in the rasa mellow.
And they are always young.
They are always young. They are always young.
So the strength of the Golok Vrindavan increases provided we do more worship here on the earth or on the different planets.
Say again.
The population of Vrindavan, Golok Vrindavan increases depending upon the
There is no
worship
increase or
we do here.
decrease. You see, in spiritual world, there is no question of increase or decrease. It is always constant and eternal.
1 plus 1 equals 1. 1 plus 1 equals 1.
No increase, no decrease.
A man or a soul from the material world after worshipping Krishna for many, many years, when he elevates himself to the standard of Golok Vrindavan, does not it become one more man or whatever body the soul has there in the Golok Vrindavan?
It is inconceivable, I will say 1 plus 1 is 1.
Maybe it remains one.
And they, no possible increase is decrease. That we cannot think it out. How is 1 plus 1 is 1? Here 1 plus 1 is 2.
So any relationship one may have with Krishna spiritual is completely satisfied.
Yes.
There's no question to say in the spiritual world that, for example, cowboy, there's no question to say that between cowboy and gopis, to say that the cowboy is much...
No, this Madhurya of Gopi Bhav is the best of all. That's a fact. But what relationship we have will be in that life. That's all right. That's all right. Yeah.
It's good.
You understand?
Yes.
Yeah. Krishna wants that we should be in that rush and give him pleasure. That's all right.
See, we try to understand, but sometimes
Yes,
it's inconceivable.
Inconceivable, yes. Because that is spiritual matters. Our mind is material. How can it conceive of the spiritual matters?
I have a question. It's inconceivable, also probably the answer. How is it that, like Bhagavad Gita explains, the material Mahatattva is 1/4 of the whole creation? But the spiritual world is unlimited, infinite. Does that mean that the Mahatattva is also 1/4 of infinite, which is also infinite? Or is it just given to?
No, this is 1/4 of the total. You understand? And the spiritual world is 3/4 of the complete whole. It is 1/4, that is 3/4.
But my question is that the spiritual world is how would you say it?
Limit.
Unlimited.
Yes.
And so does that
We
mean,
cannot conceive of that 3/4 also.
but is that just an estimate just for our understanding, or is it an accurate estimation?
That's unlimited for us. You understand?
But 1/4 of unlimited is also unlimited.
Yes, we cannot also measure it, this material manifestation. The scientists may be so great, we cannot measure it. It is also unlimited for a material scientist also. 1/4 is so great. What to speak of 3/4?
It's just inconceivable.
It's all inconceivable.
The material world is always existing?
No?
Not always existing. Well,
It's temporary, asasvatam.
right.
Gita says, temporarily existing. It will create it and it will be annihilated.
From the breath of Mahavishnu.
Yes.
But is it always going on? Is there ever a time where everyone can be liberated?
Not liberated. At the time of dissolution, all living entities enter into the Mahatattva and Mahatattva enter into the body of Mahavishnu. They lie there. When again next creation comes, they again come out. In the same way.
Not the same as being the Brahmajyoti?
No.
Different existence. Sleeping
Sleeping, life.
for a long time. Waste of time.
Guru Maharaj, sometimes myself once asked this question, and also some person also asked the same question. They said that in Bhagavad Gita, if Arjuna was intimate associate of Lord Krishna, eternal companion of Lord Krishna, that's why he could understand Bhagavad Gita and could act accordingly and achieve that stage. So there's only one Krishna, one Arjuna. So other living entities, how can them get such strength as Arjuna? Because Arjuna gets like that strength from Krishna, and by Krishna will, he was put in Yoga Maya to act like that. So other living entities, how can them act as Arjuna? Because they are not like Arjuna. The relationship is not like Arjuna and Krishna.
They are not like Arjuna. Arjuna is not a conditioned soul. Yes. He is a liberated soul. He is Parsod, eternal Parsod, associate of Krishna. When Krishna's Leela is manifested, Kurukshetra Leela, Arjuna is there always. You understand? But to teach the conditioned soul, Arjuna just play the part of a conditioned soul. You understand? And this Guru Shishya Sambhav is there. He accepted Krishna as spiritual master and he became disciple. Shishya Teyam Sadhiman. So this is needed. All should accept, approach a spiritual master and inquire about his purpose. And spiritual master will impart knowledge. Arjuna knows all these things because he is a close companion of Krishna, dear friend of Krishna, eternal, associate of Krishna. Only for our benefit, he asks. Ask for us on our behalf. Because both the Supreme Lord and his dear devotees are very, very merciful towards conditioned souls.
But in in reality, Arjuna was feeling like conditioned soul.
Yes, to teach us. You understand?
Yeah.
So he was asking the same questions as we have questions, the conditioned soul. So Arjuna has asked all questions on our behalf and have got the answers from the Supreme Lord. So no other questions left for us. We'll find all questions are there. You understand?
And some say that if Arjun could overcome this illusion,
Yes.
because that plan has been made by Krishna already. He was young companion. It's not a question for him to fall.
Yes.
So other living entities, Prabhupada says also in Bhagavad Gita that one should act as Arjun.
Yeah. As Arjun accepted Krishna and Arjun received knowledge from Krishna, the living entities should do like that. Arjun did as a conditioned soul, acted as a conditioned soul, not as a liberated soul. In order to teach us, he is so merciful.
So the conscious soul have to adopt that attitude.
Yes.
Of Arjun.
Yes. Though Arjuna was ever liberated, eternally liberated, is a constant association, eternal associate of Krishna, still he is acted like that. For us. You understand? He is so merciful. This is the only reason. One should not think that Arjuna is one like us. No.
So we can say that even Arjuna was very merciful on behalf of us. He asked all the questions to Krishna.
Say again?
Even Arjuna was so merciful for the fallen soul that
Yes.
he asked all the questions on our behalf.
Yes,
Yes,
yes, all questions for our behalf. Yes. Very merciful. Devotees are more merciful than the Lord. Devotees are more merciful than the Lord.
Yes.
Yes. Lord is merciful, but devotees are more merciful. Vaishnavas are more merciful than the Lord. All right, you go to this class now.
I see the wonderful potential in this land.
Mm.
A lot of potential.
Mm.
They were telling me about having a Gurukul there.
Everything. Naturopathy, hospital, guest house,
Maybe,
temple.
how long will this Gurukul be? You know, maybe we're talking about 10 years, 15 years?
First I will complete this one. This is my
Right.
Guru Maharaj project. Then I will divert my attention there, nothing more. Just keep it. Let it be kept.
You're not going to have a Gurukul here, are you?
But here we have no land. No. This is everything now, no land. Therefore, we have occupied that piece. Now we have made garden there. That is not our land.
Oh,
That is government land. We have encroached it.
I didn't know that.
Yes, we have encroached it. That's not government land. That's government land, not our land.
What about the land on the other side?
Other persons.
Oh.
So we have applied to government to give it to us, but it has not yet been decided.
Up to Krishna.
You have to Krishna. Anyhow, we have occupied it now, encroached. Utilizing it for Krishna now. But unless it is in our name, we cannot construct anything there. No, they will break down.
Today, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Today during the class, you were saying that there was a great meeting in Yama
court of Jamaraj.
All the demigods were there, and no one could answer the question, explain that verse. And then Bhakti wrote that court.
Explained it.
Well, did Srila Bhaktisiddhanta say the story?
Yes, that is Bhakti Siddhanta's writings, we know it.
Oh, in his personal writings? Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's quite amazing.
He was asking that question.
Oh,
How could Bhakti Vinod go there? Could he go from this earthly planet or from spiritual planets? He was answering. Just asking me.
What is the answer to that question?
I said, you see, it is a material. I think when he was here, the earthly planet, he went there. Because he is Jivan Mukta. He is always liberated, though he is here.
So he's more elevated than all these demigods?
Yes, more, definitely. More elevated. A pure devotee is more elevated than Brahma and Shiva. Shivaji himself has said so in Bhagavatam, 4th canto, Rudra Gita. Shivaji has said so. He has said as a verse, Sadjanmi Puman Viranchita Meti Tatparahimang Taddakuta Bhagavatam Vaishnavam Padam Datham Vibuddha Kalatvaye. That verse is there, Shivaji says. One may become Brahma. No difficulty. Satajim Puman Viranchitami. If someone can perform very strictly this Varnashram Dharma for 100 lives, so he can be elevated to the post of Brahma. In one kalpa, Krishna can place him in that position, grant him that position, Brahma. Tatparahimang, Shivaji says. If someone can do something more auspicious than this, he can occupy my post. Shivaji, Tatparahimang. Kintu abhyakuta bhagavatam tam Vaishnavam padam datham vibuddha kalatve. Vaishnava, a devotee, pure devotee, is more than us, the so-called demigods, vibuddha. Is more than Brahma or than myself. Because directly he goes to the lotus feet of Krishna. Directly approach. But we cannot. We cannot approach in demigod's lifetime. No. After that, one kalpa we will live as demigod. One kalpa, very great, long duration of time. After that, then chance may come to us. But a Vaishnava, your devotee, directly approaches within a very short time. He has not to wait for so long time, but we have to wait. It is like that.
There's a demigod to him who has a long life. Is it the same perception of our life to us? Is his perception of his length of living, maybe 100 of his years, maybe equal millions of years here, to him, does it seem like just 100 years as quick as our life?
No, in comparison to our duration of life, it is very long.
Oh, so it's still much longer?
Yes.
Even to him?
Much longer. Because the pure Vaishnava means a resident, inhabitant of this Martyapura, earthly planet, not heavenly planet.
But his perception of his lifespan, is it still very long, or?
They think long in comparison to lifespan here. In this earthly planet, Martyapura, definitely very, very long.
Long waste of time.
Yes. And in Padma Puran, it is also said, when a pure devotee, after quitting his body here, goes directly to the Krishna lok, you see, he will, passing through all these layers, earthly layers, you see. And when he is passing through Brahma, Brahma's abode, Brahma was waiting with the arati plate. Arati plate, arati. Arati, you see, Pujari is doing arati. First, some place, lamp is there, ghee lamp, camphor lamp, water, and kerchief, and sticks, incense sticks, so many things in the plate, flower, for offering to the deity. So, Brahma with the arati plate was waiting, when he will pass through this, I will just give him our senses and offer arati to him. Mention in Padma Purana.
I wanted to ask you a question, because everything we hear should be confirmed by the Guru. Like I heard in Puri from Gajendra Maharani, from Suncrafts.
Hmm?
You know Gajendra?
Gajendra.
Yeah, from Suncrafts, the man who makes the Jagannath deities. He said...
Maharaja.
Yes. He said that when somebody takes Jagannath Prasad, Mahaprasad, whoever you're taking it with, that means you've known each other in previous lives. He said that whoever you take Mahaprasad in association with,
association with devotees.
Or anyone who's taking Mahaprasad, they've had association with each other in previous lives. And I wanted to know if you heard.
What do you say?
They have known each other.
Know each other.
In previous life.
He can understand what he was. He could know what he was in his previous life.
No. I'm saying that he said that that there's an old saying in Puri that anyone who takes Mahaprasad together in the association, whoever is taking Prasad, let's say in one room, that means those persons have had some contact in a previous life.
Oh, previous life?
Yes.
Had contact?
Yes.
So it is not mentioned anywhere.
So it's just speculation.
Eternal relationship. When you speak of eternal relationship, or Guru Shishya Samparka, relationship of Guru and Shishya, eternal relationship, like that. We have forgotten anyhow, that opportunity comes, we revive it. That's it.
You were speaking last week, and I never spoke to you about it, about your disciples being pucker disciples. You want your disciples to be pucker.
Yeah.
To know everything, to know Shastra, and be able to represent you well.
Yeah.
I was thinking, there's an old saying in America, they say you cannot teach an old dog new tricks. You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
New tricks.
In other words, someone who's been around, who's old, he can't learn anymore. He's too dull-headed.
You see, by the grace of Guru and Gauranga, whatever one may be very, very dull, he will speak Vedas. We have one saying, Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langhati giri. You understand? Jat krupasmam vande Sri Guru Dinatarini Paramananda Maharaja. Wishing it. One may be a dumb muko. He doesn't know what to speak. Muko, dumb. But he will become Bhacha by the mercy of Sri Guru and Madhav Krishna. He can speak Vedas. You see. Many instances are there.
Sometimes I'm thinking this is just like metaphorical and it's not really true. I was thinking like that in the past.
Miracle. Miracle You speak of miracle?
No, like not really true, just like
Not like true. No, just mere saying.
Yes.
No. It's true, it's a fact. It's a fact. Definitely fact. We have no qualification. But by the mercy of Guru and the Gauranga, we can speak all these things. It's only mercy, nothing else. No other way, no other means of sadhana you can have it, to understand. Many instances are there, and it is true fact. In Chaitanya Charitamrita you will find this Sivananda Sen's son. Have you heard that story? Puridas.
I'm not sure what story you mean.
Puridas, a small son, child of Sivananda Sen. You understand? Sivananda Sen is a very dear devotee of Mahaprabhu. Every year, Sivananda Sen and other Gaudiya Bhaktas used to come to Puri because Mahaprabhu was staying there after taking up sannyas, obeying the orders of his mother Sachidevi. So every year Gaudiya Bhaktas used to come there. You understand? So Sivananda Sen was leader. They are coming, they were doing Padayatra by walking. They were all coming. And Sivananda Sen was the leader. You understand? So Sivananda Sen was coming with his family members, with his wife, with children, everything. Sivananda Sen had a son named Puridas, small child. When he was too small, the child, a baby, the Mahaprabhu thrust this toe into his mouth and he sucked to it. He had sucked to it. You understand? So much mercy that baby had received. When he grew up, say, some 5-6 years old, son, his name was Puridas. So Sivananda Sen went with that small child, Puridas,